Hello everybody, I'm Max came back here again. So today we'll be talking about the summary of the third semester. TLDR, it's more of a assignment and less of exam. So if you're interested in listening, please enjoy. So these are the subject which I managed to enroll. It will be displayed on the screen and I'll be going through them one by one, except the subject from the last semester which I screwed over. And I'll put a timestamp below if I don't forget. You can skip through my ranting to see which course you would like to actually hear. There's a brief explanation on each course, and there should be a brief summary of each course and what you need to do to pass. On to the first subject, Analysis 2. So I screwed over this one. The subject is mainly about derivation and integration. For some reason I couldn't wrap my head around the concept that well, which results in this mishap. But as long as you know calculus, you should be fine. The conditions to pass are pretty simple and the usual. If you have ever taken any math class here, it's the passing of the practice class, midterm, and an end term. And then after that, you need to pass the lecture test. The midterm is a derivative and the end term is an integration. Also, this subject lecture part is sort of like how analysis 1 goes. I didn't take it because I screwed up in my practice already. So the difficulty rating for me is 8 out of 10 for this subject. On to the next one. Programming technology. This course taught me next to nothing, but it was an easy pass as long as you know how to code in Java and use NetBean. Yeah, you're forced to use NetBean for this one. Condition to pass, complete the 3 assignment given in the practice course and you'll be good. And the assignment contains coding part, UML diagram, and document. Note, you should use Java 7. This will become important in the last assignment as you will realize the API to access the SQL is deprecated on Java 8. And the assignment here is on this subject is pretty lenient compared to the other. And the penalty for missing the assignment deadline is like a decrease in grade by 1 until you hit a grade 1 and fail. Score difficulty 4 out of 10. I hate Java, especially the way they taught me to write it. That's the only reason for the score. It's not hard actually. Actually, this subject taught me the reason why people hate Java. That's it. I just want to add this. On to the next subject, web programming. This course is a bit stupid to me. The assignment is really vague, but I somehow managed to complete it anyway. Just some PHP and JavaScript, making some block placing game for the first assignment in JavaScript and a knockoff NFT programming trading card, basically TCG Pokemon website in PHP. Condition to pass is first the JavaScript assignment, second the PHP assignment, third the final term test. Note some teachers are really pushing back the grading time to the last moment. So do not panic and ask your group mate first. Also, they check for plagiarism here. If found any match, is an automatic fail. No question asked. Difficulty score 4 out of 10. The reason is this instilled me fear when the teacher graded my test at the last moment. The assignment was pushed till the end. But the coding itself is not hard. However, understanding what they're trying to make you write is the hard part. It's really hard to fulfill without racking your brain on what they mean. Also, the final term test was a bit over exaggerated by people. At first, I thought it was really hard due to what everybody was saying, how if they will likely fail if the teacher weren't lenient for them or whatever. But that's not true. It's not hard at all. I passed it pretty easily. Also, they allow you to bring any document in via some cloud service. In this one, we use Canvas. Then we later switch to some personal school website, and they allow you to bring the whole goddamn code. So it's basically a no-brainer here. In addition, the teacher is barely present during the test, so they are unlikely to help you, but you could help yourself somehow. Which I did not because it was easy. Why would you even? Anyway, to the next subject, programming theory. Now this is a really challenging subject, but as you gradually sit through the course, it will eventually click. That is, if you have any brain cell left. I don't have, so it was pretty screwed up for me. At least, it's logical. As long as you remember the logic, you should pass it. You'll find a bunch of crap you need to learn, and I could not comprehend with my little interest and brain cell I have for this. It's basically about like checking program and writing like a sort of pseudo code, except it's some cryptic language. Anyway, there's like some validation logic also, where you need to check some blah blah function, whatever. By the way, there was also a course after this one according to the lecturer and the practice teacher, but I don't remember the name. So you need to retain some skill from this course for later, which I don't have any. Condition to pass. Number 1, get half of the total point on the quiz. 2, pass the midterm and final term test. 3, the final oral test or the mini oral test. The mini is easier though. Note, I recommend taking the mini as soon as possible when it's actually published, because people will rush through it instead of, going for the final oral test, which is harder. Score rating 6 out of 10, because there were many conditions to fulfill and it uses a lot of brain cell here. On to the next subject, Python. Now, this is probably the easiest one of all. They even allow you to use ChatGPT for the assignment, so it's a no-brainer at this point. Plus, this is my only fort, so I easily ace it. I bet not full score because of the dumb midterm assignment and final term test, which was a memory game. The real answer was not really important here, but memorizing the correct supposed answer, which they said. You'll learn the basic Python here in the first half of the semester. In the second half, you'll learn some basic data manipulation on Panda and NumPy to use it for machine learning, which they were supposed to introduce it. Then you do some statistical course online and get a certificate. So condition to pass: number 1, midterm and final term test. Number 2, the 2 simple assignment, which you could do with ChatGPT, they allow it. Number 3, Cisco course. So you need to get a certificate for it. They'll give you an email, whatever, in the second half of the semester. You just need to complete some quiz in it and you get the certificate at the end. Difficulty rating 2 out of 10. Because of the memory game, that's why it was bumped from 2 instead of 1. But I made a program to combat for it, lol. Anyway, on to the last subject, applied data science. Now, this subject is an easy pass. It is a free credit course, basically. You just have to submit an essay at the end of the semester on one of the topics given by the lecturer. Because, well, there are multiple lecturers here. They speak on different topic and all, blah, blah, blah. Then you just choose one of them. You need to write a 3 to 4 page essay, and that's it. Condition to pass, essay writing. Note, you can form a group or write it yourself. The max number of heads in each group is 4 or 5. Difficulty rating 1. Overall, it is an oddly weird semester for me. Since there are more assignment and less exam here, I did struggle with finishing the assignment in time, mainly due to my procrastination and bad time management. You could easily complete assignments as long as you actually put aside some time to do it and not wait till the last moment like me. and I failed to register on some subject like intro to machine learning, and failed to register on the extra opening because I didn't know. It's a crappy registration system. People are botting the system on the registration. So it's not really possible to, get into the subject after you get kicked out once, because well there's like a second, because the registration is terrible. They made it like you get a ranking registration where they use some criteria. Then after that, it's the first come first serve. After they kick out people who were like who were like mm, outside of the class. I don't know what to call it. When the class is full, the rest of the people get kicked out, and those people just fight each other over the week where they have an opening of first come first serves on the subject. And that's it. Yeah. Thank you very much for listening till the end. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. If you want any subject in more detail, I could make a video on it. Please comment down below so I would know. Else I would just be making random crap after this now. Because it's my goal to actually upload a video every day or two from now on. That's my goal. That's it. Peace out.